Bob Maloney from My MMA News, and today I'm talking strictly business. And when I say strictly business, I'm talking about my man Christian Carr right here on the other end. Christian, how you doing, my man? You got a title fight coming up, Advanced Ami. I know you're excited. You're coming off another big victory at Donald Cerrone's fighting Cowboy Fight Series. How you feel, my brother?
I'm excited. It's always fun fighting. I had a couple fights back out over the past couple months, so I'm just excited to have something on paper and get ready to throw down.
Right, for people who are watching who haven't seen Christian fight before, Christian's an undefeated amateur fighter, and he's on the cusp of going pro. This may or may not. It probably will be his last amateur fight, and he's I've called him a blue chip prospect in the past, and he's a very you know cerebral, smart studier for being so young in your career. Christian has the wrestling background, and he just got out of high school last year, so he's the future is ahead of him. Justin, tell me what even though you're still young, you've been in the sport for a while because you've been around the sport and you've been around fighters for a while. Tell me how you feel at this point in your how much have you growth have you had so far? Even not even that you didn't make your pro debut yet.
Um, you know, uh, I'm training every day, 6 days a week at least. Most days, just like 3-4 hours a day of just going in there with the mindset of trying to get better. So as long as I'm taking something out of each class, I'm taking a step in the right direction, and I'm constantly around good people who are helping me out, and just constantly improving and not looking back in any sense, as we're just going forward continuously.
Great. Now listen, you're in the real world now. You're working a real job, and you're trying to be a professional fighter. If things went great for you in the next 12 months, I don't want you to one fight at a time. How many times would you think is fair for you to say you could fight in a year, your first year?
I mean, I like to get like 3 or 4 in at least. Opponent wise, I haven't been able to make that happen over these past couple of years because I just can't get them lined up like that. I had a few set up within a couple months, and then they both ended up falling through. So I mean, I'm just kind of taking what I can get and trying to fight as much as I possibly can, but I got to go when the opportunity's there.
Beautiful. Listen, when you were wrestling in high school and you were taking jujitsu at the same time, I ask a lot of wrestlers this. Do you think the learning jujitsu while you're still wrestling, did that help you?
Yeah, it's awesome. They're two sports that complement each other very well. I remember I'd go away from wrestling and I would be just doing jujitsu for a while, and I would go into the wrestling room and I would be a better wrestler than when I left. And I'd be wrestling for a while, and then I'd go back into the jujitsu room and I'd be better there than I was when I left. So I mean, they definitely help each other out. Positional wise, wrestling has gotten me set up on a lot of things with my takedowns, and just mat control. And then jujitsu is just putting the slickness into everything, and good transitions. And I really like mixing them together, and just trying to look smooth out there.
Beautiful. Let's talk about your fight. Sean Stefanelli comes from a great camp over there. My buddy Jerry Bradley at Grindhouse. I know he trains with, my boy Matty. Matty trains with Sean Brady, who had an impressive debut in the UFC. I know you follow the sport religiously like I do. We watch it all, so these names I'm sure you know. Talk to me about how you see this fight. Sean to me is a grinder, and he's going to be coming and he's going to try to make it a dirty fight. What do you see?
I'm excited just to be able to go out there and put on a show for everybody in the first place. So, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited to fight tough people. Sean's pretty tough, and I'm excited to go out there and make things happen. I like being pushed. That gives me an extra drive to just work hard. And my last fight I got caught in a little bit of a tough situation. I had a guy on my back for almost 2.5 minutes, and I got out and got on top and made things happen. So I'm gonna, even if I get in those tough situations, I'm gonna pull through and keep it going. So I'm just real excited to go out there and push myself. I mean, I'm not real big on trying to predict how things are gonna go, but because anything can happen really. But I'm looking to get my hand raised out there and just put on a show for everybody who goes out to watch.
All right, my man. Before we go, give some shout outs or some love to, people who've done the same for you. I know it's a battle inside the cage, but you need the love and support before you even get in there.
Yeah. I mean, first off, my family, they're super supportive of everything I have going on. Everybody at my gym, my training partners, my coaches, they're all great. I wouldn't be anywhere without any of those guys. It's an individual sport to a sense, but it's a huge team sport when it comes to, building into a better fighter and everything. All my sponsors, got Spooky Nook Sports, Renaissance Chiropractic, Randy Fry, best chiropractor. My buddy Eric, my massage therapist, Final Form Massage Therapy. You got to check him out. Eric Forberger, good guy, good photographer. If you're in the area trying to get some pictures done. A few other guys here. Let me think. 551 West, LA Cheer, my buddy's cheer company they got going on. Um, Man, Mountain Realty, my mom, my brother. If you're trying to buy a house in the area, but got a good realty family going on, so they're your guys.
Check out Christian Carr at Art Award, the 23rd. Blue chip prospect. I can't wait. I'm always excited. Me and Justin Haskell, my commentating partner, when you're on the court, we're always excited because we know, you're exciting too. I want to say thanks because you don't go in here for boring fights even this early in your career. You're going out there. I might see a spinning back fist, a spinning back kick, or some kind of crazy submission attempt. Thanks for doing what you do and working so hard, my man. We will see you in less than 2 weeks. In about 2 weeks.
Sounds good, man. Thank you.